Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my part two of my Best in Beauty. This is Cheeks and Lips, and I am very excited about this one. I have a ton of products. If you want to know the intro of my series, please watch Monday's video and it'll explain to you how I'm breaking this down, what I am doing, and what I'm thinking the future will hold with these videos. But before I get into it, if you are new to my channel, welcome to the family. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you do like it. And let's get right on to the favorites. Now I'm going to start out with lips because that is the least amount of products that I do have for this video. If you are well aware, I did not buy many lip products this year. I told myself I wasn't allowed. So these are the ones that I have come up with. The first one is a drugstore one, and this one I love. I almost own all the colors because I genuinely love this product. This has been recommended over and over. I actually have friends of mine that have purchased this. My mom has fallen in love with. I have sent this to friends because I love the formula so much of these, and they're not that expensive. What I'm talking about is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Liquid Lipsticks. These are a great liquid lipstick for those that are on a budget, that don't like something super matte and super drying. It is a matte liquid lipstick, but it is not drying by any means on your lips. The color range is absolutely beautiful. They come out with limited edition ones as well, and I just love them. This is one of my favorites. This is very recognized, especially for this time of year. It is a gorgeous color. I love these. They're about $3 to $4 US dollars. And you get so much product in these. The wand on these is really good. It has like a little dip to it. I really like these a ton, you guys. So if you haven't tried these, I would highly recommend these. These have definitely stood out this year and I love them. Next is not so much the formula because I already knew I loved it, but it's the color that I realized that I have fallen in love with, and I didn't realize that I liked it so much. It is the Faced Gingerbread Melted Matte Liquid Lip. This color is just one of my favorites to wear all year round. This complements my skin tone so beautifully. I did a full video of this specific lip. I used it in a tutorial. I showed it in a favorites. I showed similar shades to this in my collection, that if you couldn't get your hands on this one, that there are dupes for it out there. They're not exact, but they are very similar. I love this product. This is such a great color. I would highly recommend if you are looking for something orange, but you don't want something that'll make your teeth look yellow, that is too bright and bold. This is something to start out with. I love this one. Next is a lip product that I am currently wearing on my lips. I fell in love with this color specifically, and the formula was already a given. I love the formula, but this color just wears beautifully all year round, and it is very hard for me to find a color in this category to work with me all year round. It is the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouge lipstick in Honeycomb. This one is a sample size. This is gonna last me a long time, but this is what I'm wearing on my lips. It is just one of those lip colors that wears beautifully in the summer, in the winter, in the spring, in the fall. It doesn't matter what color I am physically, it just works. And I have never found a nude lipstick to do that for me. I'm always having to separate my nudes between winter and summer because they're either too cool tone, too warm tone, too yellow tone, too pink tone, whatever it is. This one is such a neutral, right in between, that I can wear it all year round and it looks good all year round. I love this one. I am so mad that I bought my mom a full size and I didn't get myself a full size, but I do have this one, and if I ever run out of this one, I'm going to purchase it because I love it that much. Now last but not least is a product that I found this past year. They were gifted to me and then I fell head over heels over. It was so unique to my collection. Anything that I have ever owned, that's the only reason I was allowed to buy any lip products, and so I did. It is the Lancome Matte Shakers, you guys. This is the actual packaging of them. I have gone crazy with these because I love these to death. This is what they look like here. This one in particular is called Beige Vintage. This is one of the ones that was gifted to me. What you do is obviously you shake it, you apply it with this actual applicator it comes with, you guys. This formula is one of the best matte formulas you will find. You don't feel it on your lips. It does not dry out your lips. It stays on all day. The application is flawless and amazing. It is buildable. It does transfer 2%. Like, it doesn't fully go matte, but it's not like a full transfer like a lipstick would, but it still stays after you eat. I have put these through every single test possible. I have even forgotten that I have them on my lips because they are just that comfortable. These are worth every penny to me. I love them. They're unique in packaging. They're unique in formula. They are unique in their colors that they have. They have a good 20, I believe about like 20 different colors now. They're amazing. This is by far my favorite find of 2017 when it comes to lip products. Thank you, Mom, for purchasing the very first few for me and making me fall in love with the formula. I think they are truly amazing. That formula I think is great for raisin lips. Anybody with mature skin that feels uncomfortable wearing a matte liquid lip, I think this formula is perfect. Perfect. The first blush that I do have is a liquid cream product. These are the Nars liquid blushes. These stood out to me 110% this year. This formula is so good. I love the packaging of these just because I know that they're not going to go bad any faster than a cream product because they're more of a closed packaging. You pump it out, you put it on your cheeks, and it's more of a cream or liquid to powder type of formula. They stay on. They're very subtle, or they can be built up. They have 4 colors. I own all 4 colors. I love this formula. These all 4 plus 2 cream blushes is all I own as far as liquid or cream blushes. These, if you have dry skin, if you have oily skin, it doesn't matter what kind of skin you have, these are going to look so good on your skin. Love the formula of these, you guys. I just can't get enough of these. And it looks like I have used nothing of this because I'm gonna have these for the rest of my life. These are they're small, they're expensive, but they will last a very long time, and the longevity on your cheeks is ridiculous with these. I can put these on my cheeks and I don't feel like they're gonna transfer onto another face, onto my clothing. They'll stay on all day. It's very hard for me to find a product like this with oily skin that's going to last, because everything my face eats basically, especially in the summer, and these have proven to be the best. Now, I discovered the next one this year. They were doing the Ulta 21 days of sale, and I finally decided to try these out. These are the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Blushes. These are so good. I purchased them this year, first time I ever tried them. I got quite a few colors half off. These are such a good blush. Very nice, very forgiving on the cheeks. They don't accentuate anything. They blend like a dream. They pack on a color. They're buildable. They're just such a nice blush formula. I can't believe how good these are. So these are ones I discovered this year. I know they're older, but these have been a standout because I'm constantly having them in rotation. As far as any type of blush, they're always in my rotation. Another one that I found this year that is another high-end one is specifically the color. This is the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach blush. This is the epitome of the blush color that I would love, that I absolutely enjoy during the spring and summertime. This blush is so beautiful. It is buildable. It has a sheen, but it's not glittery or super shimmery on the cheeks. It's such a nice blush. And the packaging, not to mention, is adorable. It has a little mirror on it. It smells good if you're into that peach thing, but this is a good blush. This is really a good blush, and it's just so perfect on the cheeks, especially when you got a tan. Oh, it's so good. I love this one a ton. The last high-end one that I do have is one that I don't hear anybody talk about. I heard Dana from Dana Ann talk about these, and I have always loved Laura Geller blushes. The baked blushes, you guys, look, these blushes, they're always in my rotation. I have raved about these constantly. I have loved these for years. I have ones that they no longer make because my mother is a QVC HSN fan since I can remember, and she's the one that started me out on these way before YouTube was a thing. So I have loved these for so long. So I own every color under the sun of these. And I'm not going to talk about those because I've always raven about those. But I did try her new formula this year and I love it. This is the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Vivid Swirl Blush. Now the blushes look like this. They look like the Gilded Honey. They're the same formula as the Gilded Honey, but just not as tough. Like you could put a brush onto here. I literally just bounce my brush in here because these are so pigmented. These really pack a punch, you guys. Like seriously pack a punch. So you have to be careful with these. They're soft. They're more like a demi matte. They don't have it's like a soft sheen to your cheeks. You can't tell that you are glowing, but they're not fully matte. They're a beautiful formula. I have gifted these as gifts. I have all the colors. I really enjoy these. These are ones that I purchased this year when she was having some sort of big sale on her website. And I wanted to try these out because I never heard anybody talk about them. They're always talking about the highlighters that look like this, but not the blushes. These blushes are good. It looks like I haven't used anything out of this blush because you don't need at all. Like just bounce your brush in there and let me tell you, and they blend so nice too. They really do blend and they last so long. Laura Geller is very underrated and I am one that's always like, I'm here, I'm listening to you. I love this. I love these, you guys. That's one that has stood out to me this year. I just can't get enough of them. I actually wore this one yesterday. I love it that much. Now onto some drugstore blushes. The first one that I want to mention is a Canadian brand, but I have to mention it because I really love these blushes. It is the Quo Blushes. These are the blush duos. What these are very reminiscent of the Charlotte Tilbury, those cheek pop things. This is one of the colors that I got in over the summertime for my birthday from my friend Lisa. This is in Peach Perfect. She recently sent me another one and I know I have it here somewhere. I don't know where it is. I have it here somewhere and it's a mauve type of color. These are so good. They have no powder kick up. You bounce your brush in here and you get a full pigmentation out of these. You don't even need to swirl your brush in here at all. You bounce your brush, you put it on your cheeks. It is so beautiful. These are matte. I don't know if there's any other style, any other kind finishes. These are the only ones that I've tried, but these are so good. I own two of them. I know these are only Canadian. They have the same type of packaging as my Lorac ones. You guys can see they're very similar. The same magnetic packaging of these, and they're just as good as these. I am very impressed by these. They remind me very much of those Lorac blushes. And if you are in Canada, check these out because these are so good. Another brand that I tried this year, I fell in love with them. I own 3 of their blushes and I have been meaning to get more. I just keep forgetting about them. It is the Ulta blushes. I am wearing this one specifically today on my cheeks. This is Tiger Lily. I know they have 3 different finishes. They have the mineral, they have one, it's in a black packaging, and then another style in this packaging here. This is definitely one of my favorites. I love this one. In the pan itself, this looks like nothing, but as you guys can see, it's super soft. It is beautiful on the cheeks. My gosh, you guys, they have the matte formula and then they have these satin ones in here. Love all of them. All of them are so good. They're very soft to the touch. They blend like a dream. They last all day on the cheeks. And I know I've heard a few other people speak about these in the beginning of 2017. And I still love these. I still use these. These really impressed me this year. So if you have an Ulta, try these out when they have like the buy one get one free, buy one get one 50% off. These are good and they are worth it. Last but not least, as far as blushes, is my Essence Satin Touch blushes. These blushes came out this year. They only have 2 colors of them, but these, their older ones were already good. These are even better. Oh my goodness gracious. I love these so much. I got rid of their old ones and I only have these 2. This one is in Satin Love and this one is in Satin Coral. These are so good for what, $3? I can't believe how good these are. These were new ones to this year. I love them. If you are looking for a blush on a budget, these are definitely the way to go. Unfortunately, these are only 2 colors, but I kind of feel like this one is an all year round or winter color, and then this one is more of a summer color. So you kind of have both for the all year round, but these are really, really good. All right, now on to bronzers. I only have 2 bronzers that I found this year that I am loving. Oh my goodness. Bronzers I don't buy as much, but these 2 really, really caught me by surprise. The first one is the It Cosmetics CC Bronzer. It has SPF 50 on it. I raved about this thing all summer long. This is your JLo glow. This is that beautiful bronziness you see on Victoria's Secret models. Has SPF 50 on it. What more could you want? This is amazing. It comes in a pump. I normally mix this with my actual foundations, and it gives me that beautiful bronzy glow to the face. I've actually used this with lotion on my body and it looks amazing. This is definitely one of my favorite liquid bronzers ever that I have ever tried. I love this stuff. I've raved about it constantly during the summer. If you're looking for that, this is it. Don't contour with this. This is not a contour. This is a bronze type of product. So if you want that JLo glow, I have found it for you in a tube. The only other bronzer that really caught me this year, and I had these in my collection, never used them, and I started using bronzers that were meant for the summer. I did a whole bought it for the summer, should I declutter type of series with my highlighters and bronzers. And I pulled these out and I was like, oh my gosh, if I got rid of all my bronzers, these are the only ones I'd be happy with and I could care less about the rest. It is the Cover FX bronzers. I own all 3 colors that they come in. You guys, these are the most natural, beautiful, blendable, buildable bronzers I have ever tried. These are so forgiving, so beautiful just on the skin. Oh my gosh, I raved about these, and I told you guys I think I found my holy grail bronzers. It is these. It was very hard for me to put this away and continue to pan the bronzer that I was panning, because this is such an amazing formula. I'm not even joking, you guys. I don't buy a lot of bronzers, but the bronzers that I have tried, I have never tried anything as good as these. If you are looking for just that one brown color powder bronzer, go with the Cover FX ones. They have 3 different shades, from your lightest one all the way to a deep dark color. I own all of them because I use them all for all different types of things. I love these, you guys. These, for me to talk about a bronzer that much, it's saying something, because again, I don't buy bronzers. I'm not a bronzer hoarder, and this has really caught me and I love it to death. Now brace yourselves, because here we are with highlighters, and I tried to narrow it down. Seriously, I did try. I have 4 high-end, 4 drugstore, 1 liquid highlighter. Let's get to it. The liquid highlighter I'm going to mention, and this one I'm going to mention specifically because it is definitely an oily girl's best friend when it comes to liquid highlighters. It is the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops one, the Do You Dewdrops. This is expensive, but it is worth every single penny. This is kind of like a cream to powder highlighter. So it's so natural on the skin. It has absolutely no sparkle whatsoever, and it looks amazing on the skin. You can use it to mix with your foundation. You can use it as an actual highlighter. This I would use on my grandmother, I would use on my mother, and it gives you that glow within. It dries quickly, so you have to work quickly with it. It comes in a pump, which I love. It is a heavy product, but I would absolutely repurchase this. I did check last night to make sure this is still on the Sephora website, and it is. It is, I believe, a permanent one. It didn't say limited edition on the website. If you are interested in this and you have oily skin and you're afraid of liquid products, this is the one that stood out to me all year. I used it during the summer and it just proved me wrong when I thought, oh, I wasted my money on this. I should have just stuck to a normal liquid highlighter that I normally do. No, this one is awesome. Awesome. My 4 drugstore highlighters. The first one I want to mention to you guys is the LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powders. They come in a bunch of different colors. They came to Ulta. My mom spoiled me and purchased quite a few products for me. This one is in 50 watts. The formula of these are so good. They're very soft. They're not powdery. They pack a punch, but they can also be subtle depending on what brush and how intense you want your highlighter. This is a very nicely put together powder. I love it. It is not crumbly. It is not thick. It is not cakey. It doesn't give you powder kick up everywhere. For the price, these are really good. These really stood out to me. I really love how they looked on my skin. It didn't accentuate too much of my texture, any of the fine lines. It's a really good one for what you're getting and what the price is. Another one is the Milani strobe lights. They came out with a bunch of these. This looks like I've never even touched it, but you guys, this is so densely packed in here. This is gonna last me forever. This one, you can build it up to give it your intense highlight, but you can also use this as a subtle one. Another one that doesn't have any powder kick up. It is very nice on the skin. If you build it up, you will see your texture, but if you use this softly, it won't. I love this one in particular. This is Day Glow. This one will work with me all year round. I also have a pinky undertone and a deeper one for when I am more tan, but this is one that really stood out to me this year as well in the drugstore. Another one that I believe was limited edition was the Pixi Aspen Novard collection. Oh my goodness, this is another one where it's soft, no powder kick up. It blends beautiful on the skin. Like this was in Santorini Sunset. Beautiful formula on these. These were a bit more expensive than the last two I showed you, but it was worth every single penny. I love this one. Oh my goodness, it was very hard to put this one and the lighter color away. A palette that I found at the drugstore that I love, and unfortunately I know not many people can get this one. It is the Flower Beauty Shimmer and Strobe Highlighting Palette. This one's another one where it is so soft to the touch, finely milled, and I love the fact that you're getting 3 different colors in this one. So if you are a lover of pinky tone, if you're deeper, you can use a darker one, and if you like the lighter one, you can use the lighter one. I tend to mix and match these. These are really, really good depending on how you use them. They can be very intense or very soft, and they are very nice. All these textures of all the ones that I picked out are beautiful. They're not that powdery kick up one, the chunky kind. These are really, really good. So this is the one that stood out to me as far as a palette form at the drugstore. The last 4 are my high end. I promise I'll go through them quickly so then we're not sitting here for a half hour because I have a feeling this is gonna be a very long video. The first one that I have is Bare Minerals Invisible Glow Powder Highlighters. I purchased all 4 of them. I did a full review over the summer of these, and I never really heard many people talk about them. This one is in Fair to Light. This is definitely one of my favorite ones. I have used these on camera. I have used them during the summertime. These are more of a mature highlighter. They can be very intense if you wet your brush or wet your face and then put it on your skin. But if you use these right out of these, because these are baked, they're more forgiving, they're more natural. You still get a glow, but it is a subtle glow. If you have mature skin, if you're uncomfortable with the texture of your face, any type of fine lines, any scarring, anything, these are very, very forgiving. They're subtle, they're beautiful, and I think that's why many people didn't like them, but I have fallen in love with these. The texture of these is amazing. I love these. It looks like it has glitter in them, but trust me, it doesn't transfer on the skin. I feel comfortable using this on my grandmother, on my mom, where it's not super intense and it's not going to show any texture on their face. I love these. These would definitely stood out to me. Again, these are not everybody's take, but for those days that I don't want to have a extremely potent highlighter, this is what I go for, and I love it. It doesn't compete with the rest of my face. The next one that I have are, this formula really stood out. Oh my goodness, and I know I keep repeating this with all the other products, but these are the Becca Light Chaser highlighters. Becca always knows how to do a highlighter. This is what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. This one is in Champagne Dream Flashes Bellini. These are more of those duochrome type of highlighters. I ended up purchasing 2 or 3, I can't remember. They all have been amazing. I love them all. They are beautiful. They have that shift to them, but they're not obnoxious or streaky looking, and that's why whenever these type of formulas happen, I go to Becca, because Becca knows how to do it right. These stood out to me this year. I love these, you guys. You're not getting a big pan like the other ones are, but I don't need a lot of this type of product because I'm not going to use this every day, but I love these. These again were a standout this year. I really enjoyed those. The Jouer was new to me this year, and this highlighter, oh my goodness gracious, these highlighters were so good. I went ham and purchased every color basically. This is the citrine color, you guys. These are beautiful highlighters. They pack a punch, but they are just like this. I don't even know how to explain them because they're not chunky, they're not powdery, they're this soft powder, but they really pack a punch. You don't need a lot. I tried all of the colors. I really love all of them. The one that I recently wore was the rose gold one, and then citrine has been one I've been reaching for this fall winter time. These are very, very good highlighters. Like, these are so well made. I love these. These really stood out. These were worth every single penny. I was very hesitant for the last 2 years to purchase these, but I'm happy I jumped the gun this year and I love these. Last but not least is a palette. I chose a Drugstore palette, so I had to choose a high-end palette. This one has been my favorite. It's just amazing. It is the Nars Sable or Blanc de Sable palette. It was this one right here. It was limited edition. I still think you can get it. It came with 3 different colors here. Again, the deeper one, the mid-tone one, and then the cool one. I literally swirl and put it on my cheeks. These are that gelée formula, so they are so forgiving, but they pack a punch, but in a good way. Oh, Nars, you should have kept this to be permanent. This is so, so good. I love this one. I'm very, very happy. It was expensive, but it was worth every single penny. This, every time I think of like, ooh, a highlighter should I use? I always want to use this, but I know I have so many that I have to give everyone else a turn. Wait your turn in line, because if it was up to me, I'd use this all the time. I love this one. It brings a mirror. It's a great travel one, very sturdy. I just love this one. This one was definitely one of my favorites of 2017. So that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my cheek and lips. I told you guys this is going to be a long one. If you think this is long, prep yourselves for my eyes, because I'm still narrowing that down to not make it 30 minutes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will link all of these products down in the description box if you're interested in any of them. Let me know what your favorite cheek and lip product was for the year, because I would love to see. Maybe it's something I want to try for the following year, this year in 2018. Thank you again for watching. I will catch you guys in my next video. And don't forget that a smile is the best makeup a girl can wear. Bye, guys.